Hello everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Canals Report. I'm your host, Kami, and we'll be covering the news from the 3rd to the 9th of February. Coming up this episode, more tournament qualifications and invites, a surprising interview with Navi's Zeus, and the latest in roster news. MiBR have been invited to IEM Sydney. ESL announced on the 4th that they would be the third team invited to the Australian event after Renegades and FaZe. The tournament will run from April 30th to May 5th and feature 16 teams from 9 invites and 7 qualifier spots and boasts a $250,000 prize pool. Astralis have been confirmed as an invite to ESL One Cologne. The other 2 announced invites are Big and Navi, so it's unsurprising that ESL would continue to invite the strongest teams in Counter-Strike. The tournament will take place from the 5th to the 7th of July and feature 12 invited teams to only 4 qualifier spots, all fighting for the $300,000 prize pool. In further news about IEM Sydney, Big have secured their spot in the event through the Europe Closed Qualifier. They beat Valiance, Hellraisers, 3D Max, and G2 to win the tournament, which cemented them as the 4th team confirmed for the tournament. HLTV recently sat down for a candid interview with Zeus at the ICE Challenge about Navi and his expectations for the upcoming major. Zeus started by acknowledging the team's recent poor performances and went on to say that, quote, "It feels like we're treating the major like just another event. There's no massive eagerness, and as such, I can't tell people to await some sort of an amazing result from us. Considering the current situation, securing top 8 at the major would be a decent result. I can't say that we've done more than others to be number 1. HLTV also asked Zeus to clarify some of his statements from an earlier interview where he announced his intent to retire in 2019 without much explanation as to why. Zeus explained that he lost his motivation and desire to play at a point, and that his age is making it more difficult for him to properly compete, but that, quote, "Nevertheless, I think this might not even be the main reason. The main reason is that I have stopped enjoying our communication and relationships. It's like we're in some sort of a rut and I don't fully understand how we make our way out of it. Personally, I have no interest in raising these people or working on relationships. I don't have the strength or willingness to do it anymore." Zeus also said that if the team's internal relationships were better, then he would be able to motivate himself to play for longer, but because that wasn't the case, his motivation was dwindling. This information suggests that Navi is in a tenuous spot going into the major, making them a prime candidate for upsets at this year's major if their internal issues aren't resolved. In the wake of a disappointing performance at the Europe Minor that left the team unable to compete in the major, Mousesports have announced major roster changes. STYKO and chrisJ have been removed from their active roster, and LMBT is also set to be replaced. No replacements have been announced for the team as of this episode's recording, but we'll keep you posted moving forward. Karrigan's loan to Envy has ended, leaving the team once again down a player. The team didn't manage to qualify for the major under his temporary leadership, and Karrigan tweeted that he was disappointed with his personal performance during his loan and that he doesn't know what the coming months have in store for him. No matter what happens, we'll be here to update you on it when it does. That's going to do it for this episode, but we'll be back soon with more of the sharpest CS content on the block. You can follow us on Twitter at Canals Report and subscribe to us here to put a smile on my face. For now, though, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.